here in Week 0. So the Oregon Ducks kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Oregon's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. He may have a matchup on the outside he can really take advantage of. A lot of teams have attacked this corner. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Finds his man. It's Hooks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Throwing more. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be
picked off. What a play to set him up. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the counter, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Touchdown Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They go right back to it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Now on the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Number one job of the defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide out. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Moore, play action. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David.
Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He breaks a tackle. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Davison. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Dante Moore, under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for space, it's Fowler. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pulls it in, it's Davison. On the move at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20.
this offense. Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it on the counter. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run inside. It's Bauer.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Turning it on. Made a defender miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Makes the grab. Right midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Moore. That's caught. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Quickly complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Moore will throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Moore to the air again. Touchdown, Oregon! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Fowler. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Running inside. It's Griffith. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the run, it's Fowler.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Rushes on him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He's going to run it. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Card in the backfield. It's O'Neal. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice move to pick up yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Griffin. There's some room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Hill. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throwing Raiola. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the shuffle. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the right. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the 1st down. Punt team on the field. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive to...
Got a little grass. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now on the counter. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. On the ground, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Running inside. It's Griffin. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space. It's Hill. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to